one of the regulars on Foul Territory, with an absolute swaggy little zip up going there too from Team Venezuela, which is the last time we spoke with him. Clap it up for Andres Gimenez, baseball's newest $100 million man. Amazing. Let's go. Andres, great to have you back on. Congratulations. Hey, on the season starting, but let's just focus for one moment because it's life. We need to reflect on this stuff, on the big contract that you signed with the Guardians. How you feeling about it?
Oh man, what's up? Nice to see you guys again. Obviously, really happy for me and my family. Obviously, happy to be on the team. Happy to be part of the organization and part of the project.
Part of the organization. You're now like you and Jose Ramirez are like the face of the organization. You sign $100 million contract. You're one of the faces of the organization. So, what was the thing you went out? You said I signed for $100 million. We always ask people this: What'd you get? What'd you buy?
Nothing yet. Being honest with you, nothing yet. I'm just gonna wait maybe after the season. Now I'm focused on and the team, playing the game the right way. And like you say, Jose is the face of the organization. Doesn't matter who gets the money. Just Jose is the face of the organization.
What are you gonna buy? What do you want to buy? Because you could buy anything now.
Yeah, I will say a house. I will get a house for my mom. Yeah.
Love
That's
that. So
good
did you
answer.
celebrate though? Did you have a night? Because you've had a really busy past few weeks. Okay, we spoke to you. I think it was the morning before your first or second game for Team Venezuela, and we'll get to
Yeah.
that in a moment too, because you guys had a really fun run and played in maybe the game of the classic, if not top two or three against Team USA. And you come back to spring training, also with the new rules. You're going back to that mix, and then you sign the contract extension, and the season starts.
Being honest with you, I didn't have the chance to enjoy it with my family yet, because I was in spring training. My family was at home, and we don't have the time to celebrate yet. Maybe Tuesday we do it. We had an off day, and my whole family is going to Cleveland, so that's gonna be the first time that I'm gonna see them and celebrate with them.
Andres, I was at the USA Venezuela game in Miami. I'm sorry to bring back bad memories for you. It was an unbelievable game, one of the greatest games I've ever seen in my life because of the crowd. And I was in the middle of Venezuela. Where I was sitting, I mean, it was all Venezuela people around me. What were they chanting every time a Venezuelan pitcher would get two strikes and they would yell like, at the batter, the USA batter. What are they
Oh
saying?
yeah, ponche,
Oh, punch it.
ponche.
See, I told you it was
Yeah,
Ponche.
yeah,
The
that's a
whole crowd,
strikeout.
I mean, the whole crowd would stand up and say, Ponche, Ponche.
Yeah,
And then,
that's a strikeout. That's
okay,
a normal thing in winnable in Venezuela. So when they get two strikes on the hitter, they start to yelling at him and the umpire. So they put a lot of pressure on the umpire.
that had to be the craziest atmosphere you've ever been in, right? That game with both
Oh yeah,
sides, the
yeah.
crowd, everyone.
Especially for me because it was my first time playing with my country, representing my country, and in another country, and see all those flags on the stands and cheering for you. That was a special moment, and I will never forget that moment.
Primero, tú eres cara guapo y Jose Ramirez is cara feo. So you got to remember that. I said you're the good looking face of Cleveland. He's the ugly face. What do you guys what are you guys looking to do this year? Do you think you have a team to win the World Series?
I think we are in the same page than last year. Obviously, the chemistry in the clubhouse is just special. We have a young group of guys that we want to get better every single day. So I think that's the most important. Go every day to the ballpark, try to be on the same page, every team play the game the right way, and let's see if good things happens. Last year, we did a tremendous job getting in the off season, but we feel like this year it can be special, but we just have to control what we can control.
Have you made fun of Jose yet for swinging and falling down twice already this year on the sliders where he swings and he falls over?
No, no, no. I didn't yet because if that happened with me, I'm not be that happy.
Yeah, but you got as a teammate, you got to say, Jose, what the hell are you swinging at? Those balls are behind you. You're swinging at them and you're falling over onto your face.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's they made a great pitches, so.
Oh, come on. You got to, Jose. You should go in there today and say, Jose, I just saw the video. I rewatched the video of you falling down and it gave me a laugh. So you got to say something. That would make it worth it. When you
Yeah,
did your
yeah, I
contract,
will try. I will try.
when you did your contract, can you explain how it came quick? Did it come quick? Was this a long-term discussions of an extension or was it fast?
No, it was a long time. I will say of the whole spring training, the even the WBC, and when that thing happens, it comes to the last game, last days of spring training, and we decide with my family, my agent, myself, that we want to do it, and we want to be part of this.
Andres, to take people inside how that goes down. Are you like texting your agent where they're like, uh, 88, and they're like, nah, we'll wait. Like, or is it always a phone call, or is there some texting going on about how it's all going down? Because you're busy too. You've got games going on, which is why for me it's always crazy when a player's going through that during a regular season. I know a lot of guys say, hey, after spring training, like we got to talk in the off season. So, are you texting like back and forth on what the latest is?
Uh, Not especially like agent and I, we have a lot of mutual respect. He was like kind of respect my time, and if I was doing my routine or I was going to the game, try to respect that. And maybe at the end of the day we had a phone call, or even in the morning right before the workout, and try to we made our phone calls because better. Sometimes we lose a little time texting, but we usually have phone calls. Try to be in the same page and try to be communicated as well.
¿Es estresante? Is it stressful?
Estresante.
Es estresante.
Yeah, obviously give you a little anxious because you're talking about your future, you're talking about your the money obviously and the security for your family. So it's a little anxious, but you have to control that. And when you go to the ballpark or you go into your workout or to the game, you just have to be present and focus on what are you doing at the moment, and the things that you can't control, just leave it out of the game.
Andres, I like to look at big moments and celebrating them and reflecting on how you got to that point. And without going from like, and we'll do this at times anyway, like childhood and how you fell in love with the game and getting drafted or getting signed, I should say, and everything else. Let's fast forward to a trade, blockbuster deal. It's Lindor and Carrasco to the Mets, Gimenez and Rosario and some prospects moving over to Cleveland. Do you send a bottle of wine or a text to Lindor and go, hey, I'm glad this all happened and that I ended up here in this situation, opportunity to shine, starting second baseman at the All-Star game. You know what I'm saying? Like things all land into a place where you're, thriving both on the field and off the field.
First of all, I have the opportunity to meet Lindor on the WBC, and we talk a little bit about what was going on, what just happened. That's part of the game. But yeah, I'm very thankful, to be in this organization and give me the opportunity to shine, to do my job, to help the team to win. And yeah, I mean, everything happened for a reason. So I understand what was going on at the moment, and then try to take advantage of the opportunities and work hard, even harder now. Try to help the team and bring the trophy home.
What did Lindor say? Like, did you guys both go, hey, this worked out pretty good for both of us. We're enjoying life with our new teams.
No, we didn't talk about it. It was my first time meeting him, and I was like, he's a funny guy. He always had a smile on his face, and we were just joking, and we had we shared the same assistant hitting coach here that we here in Cleveland. So we were joking about him and making fun of him. But it was a great time in the WBC. I had the opportunity to meet him, and he's a great guy, man.
¿Quién personas en tu vida para hablar de estos momentos? Who's somebody that you're, in these moments you can talk to about, like talk about contracts besides your agent, and like talk about, hey, I'm feeling stressful. Who are those people in your life?
Obviously, I have a small circle. I don't like to share about a lot my thoughts, but obviously my wife, my mom, and also my brother, my youngest brother. He's the guy like I talk every single day and how I feeling, how I'm doing this, how I'm doing that, and try to be honest with him and share what I'm feeling or what I'm thinking, and he helped me a lot during the season.
Andres, you guys have got off to a great start. The Guardians, 4-1. You go into Seattle, who's a playoff team probably. You take care of business there. You win your first game in Oakland. You hit a home run off Diego Castillo, your second hardest home run you ever hit. But two things that stood out to me. One, the double play you turned in Seattle. That was incredible. You slid across. Was Rosario like, get out of my way? Because you basically knocked him out of the way, slid, came back and turned the double play. And then you broke your glove on a throw from the catcher. Is that right? Like the catcher was throwing it too hard and it snapped your glove. Us catchers, now that helps us catchers feel good about ourselves. We throw it to the second baseman and say, yeah, I need a new guante.
Yeah, man. I think he throw hard and break my glove. I have to change it, and the trainer he made a tremendous job changing the little teams quickly because that's my gamer, that's my glove, and it's not the same confidence that you have when you have a new glove and you have the glove that you've been using the whole year. So he did a tremendous job, and with the double play, I don't know, it's just intense. I don't know how to explain that. I have the opportunity first to catch the ball because it was a tough bounce, and I wasn't sure that I catch it. And then the first reaction was make the out at second, and then I see the chance to get Julio and first because he was flying down the line. I had the chance and the luck to make a good throw and make the out. And with the home run, I don't know, man. Diego is tough. I love movement. I love velocity. I don't know, man. I just put the barrel on the ball.
Yeah, but was Rosario like, hey man, let me get some love, let me get some assists, let me get my numbers up so I can try to win a Gold Glove like you? Guys get mad about that stuff. You straight cut him off on the slide, right? You went right in front of him, and then there was no flip, and Rosario was kind of like, why am I here? Because it was such a sick play. So it was awesome.
No, we talk a lot about it. We have a great communication, especially with the balls over there. Like I'm going that way, you going that way, because we don't want to go, right straight to the other. But was those kind of things that we talk even before the play, and it worked perfectly.
Hey, give me a little more on Rosario. I think this is something that's unknown about him. It gets talked about with Ramirez, and he's been in the league longer. But it's all out hustle every time, right? Running out every ground ball, setting the example for everyone, just hustling everywhere at all times, always on time. And I've heard the same thing about Rosario. Does that convert even to normal life? Like, is he hustling out of the car, like getting into the clubhouse? Like, are they kind of always on a mission like that, or they just turn it on when they hit the field?
No, I think they turn when they hit the field. You know, it's special, man, to play with those guys. Every time they're hustle, every time they looking for the extra base, they're looking for the mistake of the infield, and it's fun, man. It's fun to play in a team like that, especially if I hit in 6 or 7, you have 6 guys right in front of you that they do something special, even running the bases or hitting or taking a great at bat, and it's special, man. It give you clear example of how the game is has to play, in the right way, and that's clear for us. We have to play the game in our way, and good things are gonna happen.
Hey, Andres, awesome catching up. Congrats again on the contract, and keep kicking ass on the field with the squad. And we'll talk to you in a few weeks, okay?
All right, thank you, guys.